Hey guys, welcome back to the long-awaited 3.0 release notes for Realm of Champions. We're going to take a quick look at everything that's coming to the game, so let's dive right in. Let's see. By the might of the All-Father, we have a godly amount of information to get through, which we hope you'll receive with thunderous applause. I see what you did there. Kabam. Table of contents, we have a new champion, Thor, new world quest, Black Mirror, new features, updates and quality of life changes, balance changes, bug fixes, and improvements. The new champion, Thor, we are finally getting him. He's been in the game, or in the coming soon area for a while, and I think he was hinted like in the very beginning with like the release of this game. Like there's like wallpaper artwork for him and as Guardian in the game, and it's been a while, so we're finally getting him. Thor, the weapon. So Thor's hammer. I'm going to call it Thor's hammer because I can't pronounce this to save my life. So Thor's hammer. The hammer transforms Thor into an engaged, focused, frontline bruiser designed to initiate and disrupt team fights, sparking your teammates to follow up for tons of damage. The hammer enables Thor to mitigate direct damage by applying weakness to enemies and generating armor up buffs for himself. That's pretty good. He's going to be super tanky while at the same time applying weakness, which is attack down on the enemies, so that's pretty good. A support slash tank role with the hammer there. Additionally, using the special ability 1 called God of Thunder makes Thor tenacious, reducing the duration of enemy crowd control, enabling Thor to maneuver through fights more effectively. The hammer also introduces a brand new mechanic called charge abilities. Charging your abilities by holding down on the screen, similar to using a heavy attack, improves their effectiveness in battle. Sweet. So I'm assuming that would only apply to like either the heavy, the special 2, and the special 3. Or maybe even the special 1. I don't know. It might do like AoE, like a little AoE thunder or something around him. And last but not least, the second weapon, we have Stormbreaker. This one reminds me a lot of Darius from League of Legends, like the Darius's ultimate, which can instant kill and execute enemies. So let's take a look at this. With the power of Stormbreaker, Thor becomes a high damage dealing attacker. Awesome. Stormbreaker enables Thor to deal consistent cleave damage with his God of Thunder, the special 1, and Lightning Whirlwind, special 2, while special 3 Titan Killer can instantly execute enemies sitting on low health, enabling him to engage and end fights quickly. Dude, that's awesome. To help Stormbreaker, Thor access priority targets, the God of Thunder special ability also provides crowd control duration reduction, allowing this juggernaut to shrug off any pests that get in the way of him and his target. That sounds good, man. Thor sounds like he's gonna be pretty fun, especially with Stormbreaker. I feel like with, I don't know the special 2 ability with the hammer, but with this one, Whirlwind sounds like an AoE. Whirlwind sounds like an AoE type thing, and then the special 3 is just an execute. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out. But I can already tell my personal favorite weapon, just by reading these abilities, will be Stormbreaker here. But who knows, maybe the hammer will be a little bit better. Or, I don't know, we'll find out. Because there doesn't say anything regarding like the special 2 or special 3. But yeah, Thor is on his way, guys. So, can't wait to try him out. New world quest, Black Mirror. An alliance of houses have discovered that a dangerous weapon from the Isles of Agamotto has fallen into the hands of Scar, warlord of the Gamma Horde. They must band together to reclaim it from his grip before he learns how to use it properly. Meanwhile, Scar sends a trusted lieutenant to deal with the onslaught of champions from this alliance, and a new adaptoid mutation begins to emerge with explosive results. Okay. So this is essentially, I'm assuming this is going to be another like PvE type of event, which they've been having. So yeah, it's a new one. New features. The Showdown, it's a 3v1 co-op PvE game mode that pits you and 2 allies against Scar, Baron of the Gamma Horde. This powerful giant packs a punch, so come prepared. Showdown will be available at select times throughout the event's duration, so keep an eye out for your chance to fight the mighty Scar. This sounds pretty cool. This is like you fight against a boss, so I'm looking forward to this one, the Showdown. Gear levels we already touched on, and then Summoner's Journey we have also covered. Seasons, I didn't cover seasons in the last video, but it's essentially you can become, a legendary type tier, which goes beyond Avenger, and you earn rewards. So this one I didn't go in depth just because I probably won't even get that far. But yeah, you just basically at the end of the season, depending on your rating, you get a whole ton of rewards, which is pretty neat. New PvE game mode, we have Pinnacle Quests, which we also covered already, so I am going to skip over that. But essentially, for each one of your champions, you go down a path. Every character has their own progression system, and you just earn a ton of rewards and goodies. But it's replacing Stronghold, so think of Stronghold pretty much. Updates and quality of life changes. We have currency overflow, purchasing or obtaining gear shards, and components from non-battle and non-scrapping resources will now be added over the resource cap. Okay. Gear generation improvements. All weapon-specific enhancements are now restricted to the third enhancement slot of any gear piece. That means gear pieces with conflicting stats, shock power and cold power on a single item will no longer generate. Well, that's good. I think I've come across a couple pieces that had 2 different types of power, and it's what's the point, I can only use one of them, or only one of them is going to be beneficial, so I'm glad this is getting addressed. New battle rating bracket. We have Avenger tier, 1250 to 1500. Reward changes with the introduction of Summoner's Journey and a revamp of how gear works in our game. We've made a number of changes to reward distribution for an overall better experience. We hope these changes will allow players to have more agency over how they spend their time in game and feel a consistent sense of meaningful progression. So here's what they did. They reduced the drop rate of uncommon rewards from Conquest mode to reduce inventory management, removed the total battle rating milestones, moved their rewards into Summoner's Journey. World quests now have daily objectives while active, moved ISO 9 from combat rewards to daily and weekly so you won't get ISO 9 anymore from Arena? I don't know, we'll have to see what this means. Because otherwise, I don't know, doesn't sound too good to me. Reduced gear level locks to allow faster access to gear, moved component rewards out of Arena Conquest to Pinnacle Quest, and Deathmatch to improve the modes with a stronger reward identity. Significantly increased the drop rate for rares and epics in store crates. That's pretty good. Tier 2 catalysts are now available in Alliance event mission rewards. Oh, dang it. I'm going to have to join an Alliance again. For those tier 2 catalysts, man. Tier 3 catalysts are now available, so be on the lookout for this next tier of rank up material. Okay. Scrapping gear now returns champion specific components for upgrading gear. Targeting. Auto targeting will now prioritize low health enemies. Wow, that's that's good, man. That's a major one. So I'm glad targeting is getting fixed so many times, man. In Arena, you're going up against an enemy team, you get them all low health. The low health player, starts either running back or going back to his teammates, trying to get a health. And, all of a sudden the Hulk just gets in front and your champion starts targeting the Hulk. Even though you're in range to target the low health champion. So that was super infuriating, so I'm glad this is getting fixed and addressed, but I still really wish they implemented something similar to what League of Legends has on Wild Rift, where you can drag your targeting icon or whatever, your ability, your basic attack or your special, and just specifically target a specific champion basically. So maybe that can come in the future. HUD improvements. Added ally portraits in combat that display health and an indicator if their special 3 is ready to be used. Okay, that's good. Some balance changes. The Hurricane Flail is getting improved power ratio. That's 18, right? Yeah, that's 18. By 22%. Yeah. Oh, on the light attack, yeah. The heavy attack improved by 14%. Improved Wind Fury attack power ratio by 20%. Wrath of the this is the special 3 improved okay, so the flail is going to be doing a lot more damage, which is good. So I did try out the flail a little bit, but I felt like it was lacking a lot of damage, so I ended up switching back to Blizzard. But I'm glad this is getting, quite a bit of a buff there. The lightning staff, they nerfed it a lot the first time that they nerfed like all of Storm's like the lightning staff, so I'm glad they're showing a little bit of love back to the lightning staff. So they improved the special power ratio by 5%. Sorcerer Supreme as well, the last nerf kind of killed her quite a bit, so on the orb she's getting the special 2 improved special power ratio by 100%, adjusted max curse damage special power ratio to properly utilize base power, special 3 improved special power ratio by 21%, so not bad. Spidey, what a menace he has been, man. He's been like super overpowered, and he's getting quite the nerf. So on the web shooters, the special 1 reduced root duration by 0.2 seconds. That doesn't sound too bad. Special 2 reduced root duration by half a second. That's kind of big. And Gatling shooter, on the special 1, they reduced the root duration by 0.2 seconds. That honestly, it doesn't sound too bad, but even the little tiny things can make a big difference in the game, so it's still a nerf. Super Soldier, the classic shield, on the light attack, increased power ratio by 15%. Light attack assemble, the Patriot Punch, I think this is once the special 3 is active. They improved attack power ratio by 15%, so same thing. Heavy attack shield block by 40%, improved armor buff plus 100% armor. Oh wow, that sounds pretty good. 100% armor. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I wasn't reading this. Plus 300 instead of the 215. Heavy attack, no shield, which is a heavy kick. Improved attack power ratio by 3%. Freedom strike, improved power ratio by 50% and adjusted the cooldown to 8. Okay, yeah, that's a little bit of a nerf there, because I know the special 1 on the Freedom Strike for Super Soldier was pretty short. You could I don't know, I was always spamming it all the time. Special 2 shield throw, really, wow, okay. Improved special power ratio by 15%, and they reduced the cooldown to 5 seconds. Dude, he's gonna be stunning people like crazy. That actually sounds like, the classic shield Super Soldier might be decent. I might try him out. And let's see, special 3 assemble, improved buff duration to 8 seconds instead of 6, so that's pretty good. I'm liking this one, so sweet. All right, so Arc Shield, they improved again the light attack, so same thing as above. Heavy attack as well, got an attack power ratio increase. They improved the armor buff as well. Same thing, special 1 is getting increased power, but increased cooldown as well. The Arc Bash special 2 is getting an improved power ratio by 9%. Special 3 Crackdown added a short refund window on cast. That's good, because honestly, on the slightest tap, if you got interrupted or anything, the animation, Super Soldier, the animation wasn't even going off, and if you got interrupted, it was going on cooldown right away, which is it's so infuriating. But this is should help with that. Adjust the timing on the ability's initial hit, and Black Panther's Vibranium Spear, the kinetic burst on the special 1, increased cooldown by 2 seconds, so it's now 12 seconds instead. But is this only applying to the spear, right? Yeah, this is only applying to this. So when you're using the spear, you're gonna have a longer cooldown on the special 1. Okay. Oh boy, a ton of bug fixes. Okay, let's take a quick look at this, guys. So heal numbers will no longer display in combat for health regen granted by gear. Okay, I'm glad that one's getting kind of fixed. It was a little bit annoying just saying, the numbers on the regen the whole time. Fix an issue where a champion could be warped back into Bodok's attack range after being knocked back. That's great. Fix the case where abilities could become locked. Okay, I'm glad that's getting fixed. Fix an issue where Hulk's the Gamma Bomb and Super Soldier's Arc Shield, the crackdown abilities could hit targets outside the intended hit area. Dude, so many times. For me, especially with Hulk on the Gamma Bomb, if you were like right outside the circle, you were still outside, you would still end up getting hit by it. It was another thing that would aggravate me. But I'm glad that's getting fixed. Fix an issue where the Gamma Bomb ability could get stuck on walls. Fix an issue where stamina was incorrectly used if a dash was attempted while rooted. Fix an issue where the special one from Hulk would not remove active roots. Fix an issue where champions could play combat animations at the victory screen. Fix an issue where arc-shaped hits could affect targets outside the hit area. I don't know which one specifically. Fix an issue where explosive projectiles were dealing more damage than intended. I'm assuming that's Iron Legionnaire related. Fix an issue where buff/debuff icons could persist if a disconnect or AFK takeover occurred. Fix an issue where the light/heavy attack UI indicator could become permanently offset from the touch location. Dude, some of these I never even encountered and they sound horrible, but I'm glad they're getting fixed. Fix an issue where match MVP was only considering the winning team rather than all players. Fix an issue where some abilities could pop out of roots, such as Black Panther's Kinetic Shield. Fix an issue that allowed Web Warriors Gatling Shooters to apply multiple root debuffs to the same target with sticker. Dude, that is true, man. So many people were abusing. I know I was for sure, because it was like the only way to win in arena. Like any team basically needed like at least one Web Warrior to even have a chance at winning against like an enemy team with a good Web Warrior. It was ridiculous. And yeah, the root duration, it took forever. Fix a visual issue where champions could use melee attacks that resulted in smoother animations. That to me sounds better, right? Fix an issue where melee attacks that result in smoother animations. Okay. Fix an issue where players could get stuck in the spectator camera permanently. Happened to me 2 times. Fix an issue where AI teammates would be weaker than expected in deathmatch. Various networking and performance optimizations. Oh, here's a good one, man. AI bots, my most hated thing in this game. Take more engagement/disengagement cues from players. Commit to fights if the zone is contested or when a player is attacking an enemy. That was like my biggest like thing too. Was like when you be trying to capture the circle, it's already shrink to like the smallest circle possible. And there's like an enemy in there and the bot is in there too. And then like the bot will like get out of the circle to like dodge an ability or something. And then they'll just stay outside of the circle and then the enemy captures. That was so annoying. Maybe this will fix that. Let's see. AI, stay closer to players and consider their role. Tanks go in the front, supports stay further back. Always try to stay in range of capture zone in case it gets contested. Fixed occasional movement stuttering issue, various champion specific improvements and general fixes. Fix an issue that caused stamina region attributes to generate lower than expected. Stronghold has been removed in favor of Pinnacle Quest, and many fixes for critical errors. I mean, it sounds like a really big update, and Kabam is really putting like a lot of time and effort into this specific update. Honestly, this is a big like make or break for this game. So many people that I know have been leaving. So many people, have put the game down. There's still quite a bit of players like playing the game from the release that I know of from like the top alliances. So hopefully 3.0 brings back players. I know for sure I'm going to be giving it a try again. I really do want to try out Thor, see how good he is, see if matchmaking has improved, see if bots have improved. Hopefully, I don't get too many bots on my team. See if I can get some champions into like Avenger tier and then try out Pinnacle Quest, try out that new showdown. Summoner's Journey, whole ton of goodies there, some comics there as well to unlock. So there's honestly quite a lot of stuff being added to this game. So if you guys were ever on the fence, I do suggest giving it a try one more time. Yeah, I'm excited for it, to be honest. Hopefully, this is one big giant polish that they're adding to the game from the sound of it. So can't wait to try it out. So let me know your thoughts, guys, on the release notes for 3.0, and we will be back whenever this goes live, and we'll be testing out Thor and checking out all the new stuff added to the game. So thanks for watching, guys, and let me know your thoughts.